We knew it was going to be tough, and it was an arm wrestle for a while. We weren't particularly happy with, like I said, the way that the turnovers that we'd had in the first half. But to go in 2015 not having played as well as we could, we were in the game, and you come out and you're a bit more accurate in the second half. You convert a couple of opportunities that you create, and it's a different ball game. So, and saying that, like I said, the two tries that England have got have been. One's from our turnover, one's for we've just been caught laps from a tap penalty. So that sometimes happens in the game, and two teams that for long periods of the game sort of cancel each other out. But well done to England.
That game, which was 33 last year, just one of those games where everything just clicks for you, and that happens once in a blue moon, and it happened for us last year. But like this year, just echoing what Kat said, I thought England deserved the win. I thought they had a good kicking game. It was that is a disappointing try from the forwards. We all knew straight away that we should have reacted better when Danny Kerr, they had the free kick opportunity, and then you're chasing the game from there. And England had a lot of momentum. The crowd got behind them, and you could see it lift the players. So it was a disappointing mistake to make, and I thought that was quite costly in the first half.
I think it pretty much summed us up today in the fact that we practiced all week, and Danny Kerr has obviously got huge respect for Danny. The quick taps in the 22, and the person who was supposed to attack him was Lee Halfpenny, who never forgets his role, and he was coming up to attack him, and he tripped up over his own player, and that's why he just walked him basically. So that was pretty much where the day went for us today.
We did miss a few tackles. I think we were better in the second half, and we spoke about that at half time. There were a few missed tackles by our tight five, and Shaun had addressed that at half time. And then we were victims of our own sort of downfall, just trying a couple of offloads that went on, or a few turnovers. Created some nice space for put George into some space, and rather than kicking it, if he had to pass that, that's potentially 7 points that you've got to take at this game. So, and it's always. I don't think there's a massive amount. Teams are pretty close in this competition, and I think that the four top teams are all capable of beating each other on the day if they get their performance right. And England got their performance right today.
It's times when you want to keep the ball in hand and you recognise those decisions, and there's times where we've kicked the ball away and we've created. I agree with what Warren said. Basically, it doesn't matter what game plan you play, if you're not accurate with the ball in hand and you make some poor decisions, it doesn't matter how you play really. You're not going to put enough pressure on a white defensive line as we were able to, and that was a very disappointing aspect today.
I don't think it has any bearing on the World Cup. I mean, when that comes around, two teams are pretty even, and the best team will win on the day. There's plenty for us to work on, and we've got a good performance next week against Scotland is paramount for us. Again, we'll put our hands up and just say in this tournament, we've been pretty inconsistent. At times we've played exceptionally well, and at times we haven't been as accurate and as good as we know we're capable of doing that, and that's disappointing. So, I think next week's it's a pretty vital game for us to finish the campaign on a positive, and look forward to the summer and the tour of South Africa. And like for us, I think it's once next week's over, it's definitely the focus and the countdown to planning and preparing for the World Cup.